Alright, so I've had a lot of people ask me about how to make one of these. This is a disc brake caliper holder. How do you line it up and stuff? It's really not that hard. So, this is kind of the cutoff here and here of what I did in here. So let me explain this now. I take a 3" by 5" piece of flat bar. That's 3/16. So, what you do to start with is you would take your calipers like this and set it at 8mm and go down the whole side of it. Alright? Then go this way down it. So now you have a perfect point here to start from. 8mm, 8mm. And then what you want to do is take these at 50 and scratch it that way so you have your mark here. So take your punch it here and here. Alright. Then you're going to want to set your thing up for 46mm and put it right on your punch mark and do one of these kind of deals. And then same over here. You're going to put it in here and like that. Now you'll have two scratch points that intersect. That's where you're going to punch right there. And you're going to drill a 10mm hole. So what I do is I basically set my thing to 10mm afterwards and then I take my cutoff saw and just cut those two parts out to make a perfectly round deal like that. So basically it's this point to this point to this point that you have to worry about. The rest is all just to match the bike, and I'll show you in a minute. And these two holes here, I'll show you exactly what I do with those and why. Alright, so one other thing to note, and I forgot to put this in because I know a lot of people will get confused. When you're doing this, when you got your 10mm hole, put it in, and as long as it's aligned with the back of the stay here, what you do is just draw a Sharpie and then put it in the two holes that you're going to drill out so that everything matches when you cut it. The stays here for the back go this way. So you don't want to put it up here because what happens is it gets wedged and you can't get it out because it'll actually lock it in place. So I put them on the back side when it's a beach cruiser. So we'll just put what I do is where they have the fender holes, I make sure they're like 5mm or whatever it is that they have, and I put 2 bolts in these. Just doing it by hand. Well, we'll just do that. And then what happens is it locks it in place. So your shaft will hold it in the 2 bolts and it'll always be in place. But if you put it on the back side, when you put the tire in, it'll slide into the caliper and not get locked up here. So that is all I do to make a disc brake mount. Just like that. And I'll put these two in and seat it. So give me 1 minute. Alright, so that's the final end result. That will be the new holder for the disc caliper. Remember though, on the frames that go up and down, you can put one up top. The frames that go this way, you want to put it towards the back so your disc will slide into it. If you have it up top and you try and slide it in, you're actually going to hit it and you have to unscrew it, go past it, and screw it back down on it. So that's why I do the beach cruisers with the slot like this from the back. So if you have a felt faker where the frame goes like that, you have to take that caliper off every time when you slide the tire out, which is super pain in the arch. So anyways, it's just a nice little thing. There's 2 bolts hold it in place when you take your wheel out. and then your wheel just slides right out. So anyways, I hope that helps some. But yeah, it's super easy. 50 on center from point A to B. It is always 86 to the center of that hole, and it's always 46 to the center of that hole. So you do your little, and you're good to go.